Holy crap. How did no one catch that? I'm Will Erichson, professional stuntman. We're gonna do an action breakdown of The Lord of the Rings, The Ring of Power. Oh shit, okay, so that's a great way to start the action. It's actually a pretty good gag. You have two performers, most likely on a ratchet, that get flung across the room when the iceberg hits, and the iceberg actually looked pretty convincing for CG. What's a ratchet? We take a wire, attach one end to the performer and the other side to a piston, essentially. It's a pneumatic system that when we launch compressed air into the cylinder, it retracts the rod really, really quickly, flying the performer across the room. You alright, Will? Yep. Those really hurt. That guy does a cork you can barely see, an awesome wire gag you can't see. These guys get launched across the room. It's just really frustrating from a performer standpoint because you work on these gnarly gags and yet because of the lighting or however the camera's set up, you don't get the highlight. Holy crap. I don't even know where to begin on why that move is so lame. The point of the stunt team is to interpret what the writers are putting down on paper, then generally they'll create 4 or 5 options, and the fact that they presented this and they actually thought it was a cool idea is a little suspect. If the writers were very specific in the script. Galadriel is catapulted across the room by one of her companions. Now the stunt team is in a bit of a pickle. They've been pigeonholed with what the writers have down on the page. And if that's the case, then I sympathize with the team because we've all been there. This is actually one of the worst fight scenes I've seen in a long time. Firstly, the overuse of flourishes is a little much. A flourish is when you add an extra spin or a cool fancy thing to a technique to give it a little cool factor. And she's arbitrarily spinning the sword to then go to her next move. Most likely what happened is the actress learned this series of spins and everyone thought it was cool, so they actually repeated it twice during the fight. At the end, it kind of makes sense, but in the middle, no, take it out, no one cares. Ooh, that's a massive mistake.
Right here, they jump the line, or they break the 180-degree rule. The 180-degree rule has an invisible line going across the scene. If we place our two characters along that line, the camera can be set up anywhere in one of these two quadrants. But once you've decided which side of the line you're on, you can't change it. So right after she rolls underneath the troll, we get a shot of her looking over her right shoulder on the right side of the frame. Then we cut, and the next shot she's on the left side of the frame. So if we watch it again at full speed, it just feels off, feels weird, right? Watching this train wreck again and again shows that they're missing the biggest point, which is the story behind the action. We have this elite team of fighters beside Galadriel who all get dummied by this troll. Then she comes in almighty, destroys the troll without a scratch on her. This actually devalues the character when you're trying to make her fierce and a powerful character in the story. When you have Captain America versus Thanos, the reason why we care about Cap is because he's getting the crap kicked out of him by Thanos. You don't know if he's gonna make it. This gives you an emotional connection to the character, then when he does prevail, it feels even better. But here we have none of that. She goes in, does some slashes, a whole bunch of spins, and game over. Now I can't just sit here and shit on the entire scene without giving my 2 cents on how I would have made it better. While she was attacking the troll in midair, if she got hit to the ground by the troll, it automatically would have said, holy cow, this is a big, intimidating enemy. Then you could have used her POV to see all of her friends getting absolutely destroyed by the creature. Then we use the same shot. Here comes the troll about to step on one of the soldiers when she pops up heroically and saves the day. Now you show her resolve, her strength, and how fierce she is when it comes to battle. Slash up the troll, do her final stab, then she turns to the camera, a little bloody, messed up, but very stoic. By doing this, we have a lot more emotional investment into the scene, and it's gonna come across as powerful and badass. But overall, the action is disappointing. Check out the breakdowns of the other episodes right here. Let's hope it gets better from here.